The Boxing Loan documentary would be airing live on the JoyNews channel much later this month. But let's move from boxing to football, where at least 1,000 Hartlepool fans could be gainfully employed at benefit of their consistent support of the club. The club signed a 5-year partnership with Starlife Assurance, and one of the benefits, apart from the commission of every fan signing on to their plans going to the club, is to provide employment for supporters of the club. My colleague Mubarak Haruna was at the ceremony and found this report.
The group signed a 5-year agreement with the 2009-2010 Ghana Premier League champions that would see about 1,000 fans of the club earn employment. Head of Group Business and Alternative Channels, Alexander Chumesi, revealed the motivation behind the partnership.
We have over the years observed that the clubs in Ghana have really not told the strategic way we have been looking at, as if we are stuck to the old conservative way of doing things. We have fans who come to the stadium, watch a match, they get to win and jubilate, and that ends it. There isn't any added value to the fan. That's the supporter. I mean, that ends it. He goes home either happy or unhappy because the club lost. That shouldn't be. Or to the extent of selling just paraphernalia. It shouldn't end there. We should go to the extent of adding more value to the funds. And the value addition is what we are coming in to offer.
From Ghana, let's move over to Africa, where yesterday we did see a big meeting, the executive meeting of the Confederations of African Football, where key decisions were taken as to the timeline and the tournament dates, and a whole lot concerning various tournament decisions that CAF had to take. And we'll be bringing you the key ones from that meeting yesterday evening. And in terms of the Total African Nations Championship, we do see that the final tournament of the Total African Nations Tournament would be in Algeria, and it will be rescheduled to January 2023. The exact dates are yet to be discussed with the Algerian Football Federation. With regard to the Women's Africa Cup of Nations 2022, the final tournament will still be staged in 2022. No postponement with that one. For beach soccer, Senegal has been declared host of that final tournament. And the finalists would represent Africa at the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup in Russia 2021. For the new schedule of the interclub competitions, the CAF Champions League would be drawn to a conclusion, and the first leg of the semi-finals would be 17th to 18th October, second leg 23rd and 24th October, final 6th October, and for the CAF Confederation Cup semi-final 19th October and 20th October, and then the final would be 25th October. And we know that CAF wants to start a new Champions League for the women to replicate what we are seeing with the men. And there was more deliberation on that tournament as well. The format of the competition will be the 8 qualified teams would be drawn into 2 groups of 4 teams each in accordance with the regulations. Now, the competitions would be held annually during the second half of the year. And also regarding some timelines relating to the electoral process, remember next year was supposed to be the CAF elections, and 11 September 2020 would be the opening of the reception of the candidatures, and 12 of November would be the closing of reception of the candidatures, and 11th January 2021 communications of the names of the candidates to all nation associations, and then the General Election Assembly on 12th March. We are yet to hear whether Ahmad would be running yet again. And then the process of launching bids to the various competitions are now open. So every competition that you see there is up for grabs. Absolutely any country can apply to be able to host any of these tournaments. Ghana has already hosted the Women's Africa Cup of Nations last year, so I'm sure would not be eligible for that one. But there are various tournaments up there for grabs, and we'll be seeing whether the GFA would be considering that as well.